Hey sweet cupcakes! Welcome back to another video. So today I have another cookie video for you guys and I'm so excited about this one. We are going to make some rose gold cookies inspired by the ever so popular rose gold mini ears for Disneyland. I do have a giveaway in this video, so if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and please keep watching. Okay, so here I have a sugar cookie and I used my stencil for this. If you want more information on how I make my stencils for sugar cookies, I will leave a link down below and I will also link it here in the cards. It's a whole video on explaining what I do, why I do it, and how. So I'm starting out with some dusty pink / millennial pink royal icing. This is in medium consistency. I have such a hard time pronouncing some words. I don't know why, but it's kind of not fun. I'm using my needle tool to make small circles in the royal icing to smooth it out. You will see in the video that I actually had to take this off, but we will get there when we get there. Now here I'm using the scratching technique. I don't really know what this technique is called, but basically, I make scratches in the cookie to sort of map out where I want each shape to go. So this will help me when I go ahead and pipe on the royal icing, because then I will see those marks and I will know where to pipe it on. It's hard to see here in the video, but it's easier and more clear in person. You can also use a food safe marker, but this scratching technique just works for me and I don't have to worry about ink from the marker transferring onto the royal icing. So once I have this all mapped out, I'm going to go ahead and start with the ears. So I take my royal icing and flood the ears. I'm going to do this one ear at a time because I want to work with the wet royal icing. So again, reusing royal icing is kind of just all very simple and repetitive in a way. We just flood the shape, make small circles, then you can shake it a little bit and that should help make it nice and smooth. And again, we're working with medium consistency, so it's about 15-second consistency royal icing, which means that it's not too thick and it's not too thin, so it will still hold its shape a bit, but it will also smooth out very nicely. So while this icing is still nice and wet, I'm going to go ahead and use these sequin sprinkles from Two Sweet Cakes and put them on. I just sprinkle them on straight from the bottle. I did so much research when I was looking for sprinkles for these because I just wanted the perfect ones, and these are perfect because they actually look like sequins because they're nice little like discs, like sort of like confetti, and they're just so beautiful. So here I'm using my needle tool to kind of just get rid of any unwanted sprinkles that kind of fell onto the cookie. And then I just moved on to the other ear, and it is the exact same thing. So a small warning for these cookies is that the middle of the cookie, where the middle of the bow is very fragile because that is where the stress point is. So mine actually, when I was handling it, kind of broke a little bit. It didn't break completely. It was more like a fracture, but the royal icing was half dry. So that broke, and so I decided just to fix it completely so that it would look nicer. As you can see, my cookie was not completely broken, but I want to show you how to fix a cookie if it breaks. So basically, you just want to take your regular royal icing and you just put a small amount where the broken piece is, and then you just want to put it back together. And when it dries, it's going to be nice and hard, and it's going to hold your cookie together. So you don't have to wait for this to completely dry to keep on decorating. So I'm just going to go ahead and redo the middle of the bow. So I let these 3 sections come close to fully drying before I moved on to the rest of the bow. So once it was nice and dry to the touch, I went ahead and I continued with the rest of the bow. The reason why we want to do this is because it will give you a nice difference between the sections of the bow. If we were just to pipe each section right away completely one after the other, it's going to bleed a bit and look like one whole shape. So by waiting for some of the sections to dry first, it gives us a nice difference between each shape. So for the bow, I'm going to use this rose gold luster dust from, I think this was from Global Sugar Arts. I will have it linked down below. And I'm also using some pure lemon extract. And I'm going to make sort of like a nice metallic paint. The rose gold luster dust looks copper. I don't know why rose gold looks copper in video and in pictures, but trust me, it's a beautiful, nice rose gold color. And I just add a couple of drops, maybe like 1 or 2 drops of the lemon extract into like a little bowl or something, and then add some of the luster dust in it. And here I'm using a brush to brush it on the middle of the bow and also on the 2 sides of the bow. You want to make sure that your royal icing for this is nice and dry. I did 2 layers on the sides of the bow just to make it a little bit more opaque than the middle, just for a little bit of difference in color. So for the headband, I'm using some black royal icing. I tried gray, but I didn't really like it as much, so I used black. You obviously don't have to use black. I will show you another option here. I just wanted to see how it looked because I do love rose gold and black together, but here I have the pink option, and you just flood the headband section in with our dusty pink royal icing. So here I'm using the dry luster dust with a nice and fluffy brush. As you can see, I did I made a dent in the royal icing because I did not wait for it to be nice and dry. So you want to make sure that this is nice and dry so that this doesn't happen to you. And once you do this, you are completely done with your cookies. And the reason why I'm dusting this on instead of using the paint that we made is because I just wanted a little bit of a difference in the rose gold opaqueness. In all honesty, it didn't really make that much of a difference, but I just wanted to try it. So yeah, these are the rose gold Minnie Mouse ears cookies. That is a long name. And I'm gonna go ahead and do a video, not a video, a giveaway. So if you want to win a pair of rose gold mini ears from my shop, Visions of a Daydream, leave me a comment down below telling me what you're most excited to do for summertime. Also follow me on my Instagram, which is at atomic_cupcake. Also leave your Instagram handle in your comments so that I can know and check that you are following me, and subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, again, make sure to subscribe and like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. I love you so much. Bye.